Welcome once again to this video. As I have given my introduction, I ask you to be very attentive, and especially the young mothers, because I want to talk of a class 5 pupil who I came across in one of the schools. My dear parents, looking for money is very, very, very much in order. But there's one thing I want to say. If you listen to this story, and it is not a story, it is a real life event that took place when I came across this young girl that was brought in our school in class 5 to join the boarding section. And I want to say that this girl, hardly a month, she was disagreeing with each and every other girl in the dorms. She could not listen to the caretaker, that is the aunties. In boarding schools, the big schools, we have aunties that take care of the dorms. And this girl was brought severally because of fighting with other kids. She could not do her cleaning. They complained that her panties are not like theirs because, the prefects have to check. And as a mother, and with the grace of God, I realized that I need to talk to the girl after personally demonstrating on how to clean her socks, how to clean her inner pants. Because in primary schools, we encourage them to do a few of their cleaning so that they can become women of tomorrow. So that when they join boarding schools, they are able to do their cleaning. And I decided that this girl, I'll call her because she looked very, very disturbed. But her being disturbed turned her to be violent. And at her age, I realized there is more than what I can see. And I decided to try to talk to the girl, ask her, do you have any issues? Do you have any problems at home? She was the firstborn in the family. The parents had a small baby. The baby was a few months old before she came to school. But every time I talked to this girl, she could shed tears, but refused to open up to me. And this girl, I remember, I used to take students for laboratory tests, all to hospitals where they need a test because we could not treat every other problem without testing. And this particular day, I was taking some students to the hospital. And I saw the girl. It was around 2:30 when the students have gone back to class. And the girl came out of class, came to the bus, and told me, "Matron, please don't leave me." And I realized something is wrong. I told her, "Please, my dear girl, go back to class. I go to hospital. I will come back and we will talk." The girl, instead of going back to class, she went and hid behind the bus. And as we were just about to leave with the driver and the other students, the driver, as usual, went to check inside the school bus whether all the students are there. It's just a normal routine check. And this is where the driver found this young girl hiding under the seats at the back of the bus. He called me and asked me, "Matron, do you have another student who is in the bus? And the list shows that you have these others." I said, "No." Going to check, it was the same girl. And when I told her to go back to class, that I would be back, the girl held me and told me, "Please, Matron, don't leave me." It was all tears for me because I had not retrieved whatever the issues the girl had. I was with her hardly a term, not even half a term. So I didn't know much about this girl. And we went, and she almost resisted in going back. I promised her, my dear one, what do you want me to bring for you? A packet of chips. Can I do it? She said yes. And I told her we will eat together as we talk. I proceeded on with my journey to take the others to hospital. Very disturbed, but there's one thing I knew, that my calling, God will not leave me. And I went praying inside my heart that God may open the heart of this girl, that she may speak out, because that is why I am there. As I came back, I came with a packet of chips. I decided to go with her into a room. I had a counseling room. That was one of my offices. And we talked. We ate the chips. After she ate, I decided, as I was quickened by the Spirit of God, and let me first say something, matrons, or whoever handles our teenagers or students, at times we do not need to feel very superior that you are handling a baby, you are handling a child, a teenager, because you are not a teenager. No. For a matron to be effective, for a matron to be able to retrieve every information or to help a teenager, you have to go down to their level of understanding. Think like them. Act like them. Play with them as if you are the same age, for them to gain that trust, for them to be able to be very free and open up. Remember, back at home, there are parents who cannot discuss. And parents, I said, I am not fighting you. But please, just listen. There are those who cannot be able to tell their parents, even during their menses before they start them. They go seek for advice from others. Mothers, that one should not happen to our girls. Mothers, demonstrate, talk, be open, talk about sex life to them when their time comes. Tell them the dangers. Oh my, I thank God, because parents, most of us, we are really doing a good job. And I want to thank the Lord, because when you entrusted me with your children, I felt like a mother like you. And so, let's continue. I talked to the girl, and I decided to create a story. Why? Because even after her packet of chips, I told her to tell me her problems, and she declined. She refused. And this is where now I stopped becoming a matron. I became a liar in the first place. But sweet lies, holy lies, if there are any. And I told her, when I was young like you, when I was exactly in class 5 like you, actually, I was as beautiful as you are. And I told her we were playing with some boys, and they decided to do blah, blah, blah to me with sticks. This one, anyway, I am not afraid of saying, of talking all this, or giving the examples that I used. I may look, hey, I may look like a baby. I may look like I'm not okay. But parents, this has helped me, help many teenagers. And this helped me in this young girl. And I told her I was hurt. They hurt in the inside of me. I cried. But when I went home, my mother told me, ABCD, do not ever let anyone touch you. And I asked her, and you, could it be somebody touched you, or they messed up with your something down there? The girl opened her eyes. She looked at me. and smiled a bit, and I knew that I have won the battle. And the girl, I told her, please hug me.